In this video I'll show you how to add wraparound for long text, meaning that if you have a very long text and you only have a certain width available, then you can tell InterformNG to wrap around the text and use multiple lines for that text. And I'll show you how. The requirements in order to do this is that you insert the text element into a flow area. Then on the text element we set up at the maximum width on the advanced setting tab, and then you need to remember to set the measurement, the number and the value. And finally we need to activate the break option on the text style. So here we have a very long text, and the first requirement is that we need to move this text into a flow area. So I'll add a flow area. Now I cut and paste my text into the flow area. Now we can set up a maximum width of this text, and this is set under advanced settings. The measurement, I want to use centimeters. We want to specify a specific width, and that must be a number. Here you can set up an expression, XPath expression, or in this case just a constant. So here I would like to have a limit of 5 centimeters. We haven't seen any change in the output yet, and the reason is that we haven't told InterformNG what to do if we go beyond the limit of 5 centimeters. And we can define that in the text style. Here under bounding overflow, we can tell InterformNG to ignore it, which is actually the default value, and we can tell it to break, like we want here, or we could have set it to simply cut what is beyond a specific width. But here with break, we have now the output that we want. You may notice that we have a bit of too much of a line distance, and the reason is that the position of our text is relative to our flow area. So if we just put it into position 0, then we have the smallest height of these lines available. InterformNG will try to keep the words of your text if it's at all possible. So if we decrease the width, you can still see we're still within specific words, but if we reduce the size even further, so 0.5 centimeters for instance, then InterformNG will cut the individual words.